What's up, y'all? So I want to talk about something common that a lot of people go through when they're new in the workplace or new in they're brand new in any kind of social setting or setting where you're going to have to start asking a lot of questions and stuff like that. So I guess this is most common in like when you first start a new job or whatever. It could be a new business venture that you're doing with certain people that already know the ins and outs of the operation, and you're just brand new coming in, so you gotta kind of be a quick learner, or else you're gonna come across as looking kind of slow. And really that's not the case, but they'll look at you and treat you like you're slow because you're not picking up on certain things quick enough, or at least quick enough for their liking. You get what I mean? When you're new in any type of environment, like, you're gonna have questions, you're gonna have certain types of, thoughts that you gotta either figure it out yourself as best you could, or you gotta ask questions that you may feel funny asking. So this happened to me today. Mind you, I'm 5 months into this new job, but there's still certain things that as I go, my boss told me, like, it's one of those things, you may not have been trained on it, but you just learn it as we go, like on the way. So, one thing about me, I'm that type of person that, like, if I have a question about something or something's just not making sense, like, let's say it could be a technical issue, it could be something I got to figure out on the computer, whatever, I'm the type to want to try to figure it out and not ask questions. Like, just ask as little questions as possible. Let's say my boss is off of work, but she claims she's on call 24/7 until Friday at 5 p.m. You can't call her on weekends. You could call anytime for, like, any type of emergency, any type of question. You could text her and she's gonna be on it. She promises you she's gonna be on it. So something came up today that I had a genuine question about that. I swear, every other time I'm trying to, I figure it out. And I don't have to ask no questions, but for some reason it was a problem today. And I don't understand, like, I don't understand, like, how, like, if one thing about me, I'm very, like, I know what people, like, are going through, and I'm gonna support them. But I feel as though, like, some people, when they see somebody new come on the job, it's like they don't want to really do anything to help you get acclimated. They just expect you to just learn everything on the first day. And, mind you, like, it's new stuff that's going to pop up along the way. That's why a lot of jobs ask for 4 to 5 years experience before they hire somebody, because it's almost like I get it, they don't want to have to deal with, the newbies, and they got to walk them and, baby step them through every little situation. But when there's something that that there's no way you could have known this, like, you should not have a problem with just answering the question. You're not even at work. Like I'm saying, in my case, the situation that happened today, this chick is not even at work. Like, you're not even stressing the way the people are who are on shift doing the work. So if I got a question, just answer it very nicely, and that's it. You get what I'm saying? But it was an issue today. I wrote this long paragraph because this was an actual issue. And then it has to do with, like, you actually getting paid, like, it has to do with your paycheck. And we got to review and submit, the payroll and stuff like that. Like, we got to review and submit our hours and stuff like that. We came out with this new system that's very complicated and complex, So I asked her a question. I'm expecting like a detailed answer to kind of walk me through what I got to do. And this bitch, like, I don't mean to say it like that, but she gave me this one word answer. And usually when I encounter situations like this, because I don't want to, let's say, continue looking like a fool, I will start to now not pay you no mind. So now if I have a question or if I have something I don't know, I'm either gonna figure it out myself, or if we're in the same room together, if we're in the same vicinity together, I'm not paying you no mind, and I'm skipping you, and somebody else who come in the room, I'm gonna butter them up, and it's like I'm playing a mind game with this chick now, because you're playing mind games with me. So I don't mean to say it like that, but I just don't get why, you know, people are so funny when it comes to, like, you know, I don't bother you. Like, that's my main thing. I don't bother you. And matter of fact, she's even had complaints about this in the past. Like, she's expressed to me without really saying it that, oh, no, it's okay to bug me and bother me for anything you need. I'm like, well, you know, one thing about the workplace, you got to be like a problem solver. You got to be like you have to, sometimes times call for you to have critical thinking and you just figure certain things out on your own. But certain things that you're just definitely not going to know, just answer the question. That's it. Like, just answer the question. I don't ever got to ask you again. And I'm not one of these people that, you know, will ask the same thing over and over again. And I don't. You know, this is the first time we have a new system. We have a new system in place that everybody is struggling with. It's not just me. And you acting like I should have already known this. No, it does not work like that. Like, and I, you know, since I'm about 5 months in, there's new people that came after me that, like, even if in my head I thought certain things were probably a dumb question, I still would answer it, because I would take into consideration that this person has a million stuff that they're taking in that they gotta memorize and they gotta know on their first day or first week. So if something to me comes across like a dumb question, I'm still gonna kind of have sympathy that, look, you might be taking in a lot, you know, during this time period. So you might have just forgot, or you might not have paid attention to this one little detail. Here you go, you know, da-da-da. And that's all it gotta be. But I just find some people don't understand that. It's like these people been working there for so long, and it's like they don't understand that they were once new at the workplace. So it's like somebody had to baby walk them. Now do it like you owe it to me. You have a duty to do that to the new person. The same thing that, you know, your higher ups did to you. You know, and I just find people just be acting dumb, and they'll be expecting you. And that's why you wonder why like it starts to grow into this hostile environment, because it's like you acting funny. Now I'm gonna start acting funny. I'm not gonna talk to you now. Like, I'm not anything like, and you're gonna feel my energy. I'm gonna show it to you the same way you're showing it to me. You cold shoulder to me, I'm gonna be cold shoulder to you. And then when you're in the same room as me, I'm gonna put somebody else I'm gonna put somebody else more on the pedestal than you, and they're gonna be more of significance to me, where I can feel comfortable to ask them a question over you now, because you're acting funny. So I'm gonna start acting funny. And like, one thing, like, you know, it's not gonna blow out of proportion where it's gonna be like this like serious thing, and it's gonna start building up to the point where we're beefing. But it's like, give me a break. Like, let me know your thoughts on this. Let me know if you went through this already. Like, maybe I'm tripping, but I don't know. I can only speak for me. Like, and I like to take accountability and be like, I like to sometimes know, okay, you know, that's an issue I gotta fix for myself or something. So I try to be like that too. I try to be the type of person to take accountability and be like, you know what, I should have known that, or I should have, you know. But this is just what's on my mind, and I'm bringing it to a video because I know a lot of people go through this. It doesn't just have to be in the work setting. But let me know your thoughts below. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thank you for watching. I'll see you on the next video.